Hi everyone, and welcome to Wednesday night's Treehouse Kids training video. First of all, I want to say thank you for volunteering to be on the Treehouse Kids team. Miss Brooke and I are so thrilled about the amount of people who have turned out to serve on Wednesday nights, and we couldn't be more excited. This video is going to get you all ready to know what to expect for child protection policy, what you need to look out for, and also to make sure that you understand the procedures and protocols for Wednesday night. So when you arrive, you will be all set to serve and have fun with the kids. Make sure you click on each section that's applicable to you in your email, and you will be all set for Wednesday nights. If you have any questions along the way, please don't hesitate to text myself or Miss Brooke. Why do we train to lead kids? To keep our kids and workers safe. Number 2, to lead to the best of our ability. Number 3, to help schedules and procedures run smooth. So this next part, we're going to talk about definitions. The definition of a child is someone who is the age of birth all the way into 5th grade. Once they move into 6th grade, they're considered a youth. The definition of a youth is someone from 6th grade continually all the way to a graduated 18-year-old. If you are 18 and not graduated, you are still a youth, you are not an adult. An adult is someone who is 18 and graduated or older. Paid staff is someone who works and is paid by the church and is supervised by the SPRC committee. Adult volunteers are people who have graduated and are 18, but they have not been screened by our Track 1 program. An adult screen team member or volunteer is someone who is 18 and older and graduated, and they have been screened by our Track 1 background program. These people are somebody who can work directly with children, and they do not need somebody supervising over them. A youth team member is someone who is 6th grade and older and has gone through the training program for our child protection policy and what to expect. Physical abuse is defined as a violent, non-accidental contact which results in injury. Sexual abuse is any form of sexual activity with a child or a youth. And we're going to extend this definition into vulnerable adults. Emotional abuse is a pattern of intentional conduct which crushes a child or youth's spirit, attacking his or her self-worth through rejection, threats, terrorizing, isolation, or belittling. Neglect is defined as failure to provide for a child or youth's basic needs or failure to protect a child or youth from harm. The definition of supervision, according to the Florida Department of Children and Families, direct supervision means watching and directing children's activities within the same room or designated outdoor play area and responding to the needs of each child. Therefore, if you are in charge of supervising and you're not actually present mentally, physically, emotionally, then you are not clearly supervising.
I still don't see what the big deal is.
Hey, a rule is a rule. And let's face it, without rules, there's chaos.
Here's the student-adult ratios that will be posted in the classrooms because we know this is really difficult to remember. The rule of thumb is for children ages 3 and under, there should be 3 children for every 1 adult. For children between the ages of 3 and 6, there should be 5 children for every 1 adult. And for anyone over the age of 7, there should be 10 children, and they must have at least 1 volunteer. Stop and be careful of the potholes that are easy to fall into. So, stop. With social media, do not friend any children or students in the ministry. When texting, do not give your personal number to any children or students in the ministry. For online gaming or platforms, do not friend a child or student in the ministry and chat on any online platform. If photos are taken at church, send them to a church director so they can post them on the church site only. In general, children with the following symptoms should not be dropped off for any church-related activities or classes: fever, diarrhea, vomiting, green or yellow runny noses, eye or skin infections, or other symptoms of communicable diseases. Children who are observed by workers will be separated from the other children and parent or guardian and will be contacted to be signed out and picked up. Until notified, Ocala First United Methodist Church is a masked-up space. All kids and adults will be asked to wear a mask unless there is parental consent not to, or for adults there is a medical reason. It is the policy of Ocala First United Methodist Church not to administer corporal punishment even if parents are suggested or given permission for it. Please refer to the Help Me Out sheet for behavioral management suggestions. Accidents. In case of an accident, the following steps will be completed. Mild accident. A child will be treated appropriately. Parent will be notified or called by text immediately. An accident form will be filled out, signed by the supervising adult, and parent will sign it. Number 2, serious accident. A child will be treated appropriately. The parent will be notified by phone or text immediately. An accident form will be filled out, signed by the supervising adult, and parent will sign. A copy will be given to our financial director. Number 3, life-threatening accident. Call 911. Parent will be called immediately. Child will be medically treated. An accident form will be filled out and signed by the supervising adult, and director will sign. A copy will be given to our financial director. Bathroom guidelines. No one shall enter a bathroom with any child unless there is a screened adult present and the 2-rule adult is followed. Congrats! You made it to the last section of video 1. Here are some quick tips just to get you started that might help. Number 1, arrive at least 15 minutes early. Number 2, check in and get a name tag at sign-in. Number 3, before you go to your assigned area, swing by the resource room, room 210, for any supplies, info, or a special treat. Number 4, Wednesday nights are all about relationships. If what you had planned goes south, just stop with the kids and talk about their day. Let them know that no matter what happens, they belong and are important. Number 5, read your devotional before you come. We'll be sending you a devotional that talks about the evening's Bible story. Okay, that was the end of the child protection policy part, and that everybody needs to do. But now we want you to go to your email and see what part you need to do next. And everyone has something a little bit different. And before you leave, take a look at this cute little video, because we all need a little pick-me-ups, right? A little wake-up call sometimes. So here's how you do it the right way.
She gave herself a wake-up call.